All right, so I got a little new setup here. We're moving on up. Welcome back to my channel. It is Thursday, January 2nd, 2025, so I can officially say Happy New Year. I hope you guys had an amazing holiday season. I have sure enjoyed the last couple weeks being off of work, being home with the kids. Not gonna lie, I have been a little slower moving than usual. We are completely off of our schedule and routine, so next Monday is gonna be rough. And apparently I live in the vortex, is that what it's called? Not solar vortex, polar vortex. So sorry, I couldn't think of it. And we're going to get really crazy, ridiculous temperatures and snow and ice and sleet and rain. So who knows, we might not be going to work and school on Monday. But anyways, outside of being kind of lazy and sleeping in, taking naps, we did carve out a lot of time to play games, watch movies. We did some baking. I did some crafting with the kids. But I've been really motivated. I can't talk today. And I think it has to do with the new year. I'm not all about the whole New Year's resolutions. I do goal setting and intention setting throughout the year, but I do like the end of the year because it's a time for me to sit back and reflect on how things have gone. And I do practice a method called start, stop, and continue, which I'm going to talk about in this video, and how I apply that method not only to my personal life, but also to my business. So I'm going to show you that method and how I'm applying it to this channel, and also how I'm applying it to my Etsy shop. But without further ado, this is going to be a little bit longer of an intro, but I wanted to give you some insight on what's on my to-do list for this video. Realistically, it's probably not all going to happen today, but this will be our ongoing to-do list for the next couple of days. So I think it's 1:30-ish. Kids will be home at 5:30, so I need to take advantage of this quiet time. So I'm going to look at my notes and tell you guys what we're going to do today. So number one, I'm going to give you a tour of my brand new studio. I've been doing some deep cleaning, so everything has changed. 2, I'm going to reveal my top secret project for 2025. 3, I have some new cement art pieces. I poured them in the last video, but I've been doing some different things with those and I need some feedback. So stay tuned for that. I need to finish putting together my wax melter because we need to start working on our wax melts. And then I have a couple packages to open. I need to order some things off of Amazon. I need some studio lighting because we're not having bad lighting in 2025. I kind of have this little setup thing going on right now and it's working, but it's not portable friendly. So yeah, we got to do something about that. I also need to order some acrylic markers for my cement pieces. It's going to make the duplication process of mass producing them a lot easier. So I need to get those ordered. And then we have 2 large orders to do. So we have 1 order with 32 items and 1 order for 16. Plus I have a few other things that I need to do. And I also have to order some more supplies. And then last but not least is we are going to be pouring Paris of plaster in our molds and try that out for potential new products beside my cement pieces. So that's what's on our to-do list. I will probably add a few things to the list, but let's go ahead and get to work. Let's have a look-see at my cement pieces. This is a work in progress and I need a little feedback. I am really excited about this bow tray. However, I have no idea why this decal pulled up my cement and basically ruined this prototype. So I need to redo this, but I did hand paint those bows and that's why I need to order the acrylic markers because I think it will be a lot faster with a marker. This piece I did pour in a previous video. I will be adding these to my Etsy shop. I just need to make all 12 zodiac signs so I can take pictures. And this one, I am totally on the fence. I don't really like it. Everyone in my house likes it. I feel like maybe if I make the decal much bigger, it would look nicer. And I'm not quite sure that I like the paint around the edges. So if you have a second and you want to put in the comments, do you like the Leo dish? Yes or no? Should I make the decal smaller, bigger? What do you think? These bubble coasters, I had no idea that I was going to put a decal on there, but I love how that looks. If you want to also put in the comments or head over to the community section, I asked, should I paint around the edges or should I leave them blank? Or maybe I'll do both. I don't really know. This is a kind of a jewelry trinket tray, but I thought it'd be cool to put a hook in the back of that so that you could hang it on the wall. I would put the hook in right after I poured the cement so it would really be in there and not run the risk of falling. I thought that would also look cool on this moon dish, so you can order it either as a dish or a wall art piece. This I really liked, but I don't like the color. So again, I need to order some acrylic markers so I can kind of play around with that. This is one of the pieces I do have on my site, but I don't have it with a decal. It's just plain. That one I will definitely be adding. And this is just hideous. Let me know. So feel free to comment. What do you think about my artwork? So I've been trying to keep my office space clean until I had some time to show it to you guys. So voila, here it is. If you have been here on my channel before, this is one of my studio spaces, but it looks completely different. So let me do a quick rundown and then I'll show you the second space and how that has changed. So this shelf holding my apparel items was in the second space, which is my living room. I moved that in here. I also moved my heat press in here on this filing cabinet. I did test this out because I went from using this 6-foot table to this. This needed to be moved because it is not recommended to put a heat press on one of these foldable tables. It was starting to cave in and I had an issue with a cat, the kitten that I got, running across this, and I don't want him to burn his feet. So now it's in this enclosed room here so I can close the door to where he's not going to get hurt. So I really do like this setup. I had 2 6-foot tables before and I did, like I said, press a bunch of shirts and it works fine this way. I actually like this more. And my counter space here, it looks a little cluttered, but what I actually did was I made sections. So this is now going to officially be my packing station only. So once the orders are ready to go, we're going to come here. We have our boxes, our poly mailers down here. We'll put them together. We have our tape gun. We have our thank you stickers, our fragile stickers. We have our scale. So no more going back and forth between both of my studio spaces. I pretty much put everything in this room. Down here, I had all of these items on a shelf, just like the apparel stuff that I just showed you. And I took it off that shelf. I decided to use the shelf for the kids' toys. And I just put everything down here. It fit perfectly. Up here, I have my UV DTF transfers. I have my Cricut machine, but I don't know that I'm going to be using that because I have the X Tool M1 coming. And then this is the wax melter that we need to assemble today. It just has some handles and stuff. And then I put all of my candle making supplies in this section. It's kind of hard to see. It is a little snug in here, but it is functionable. The shelves up there I'm using for products that I've already made. I don't normally have a lot of products on hand because I'm a made to order boutique. I'm kind of short, so I can't really reach up here. But yeah, I'm going to use that for some extra storage. And then I put my embroidery machine over here, and then I put all of my embroidery supplies there. I have my sewing machine here. It's giving me a hard time and it needs to be fixed. I don't know what's wrong with it. So yeah, we need to figure that out. So I probably should have cut out my transfers before I laid out all my shirts. So we're just gonna put them in a pile and then we're gonna cut out this humongous transfer. This is the largest that I've ever ordered. It's 22 by 240 inches. So this is gonna take a while. So we're gonna do that now and then we will start pressing our shirts. Here is how I press all of my shirts, kind of like an assembly line. These are all of the shirts that we need to press. I use the lint roller. I grab a shirt, put it on the heat press for 10 seconds. That's called a pre-press. Once that's done, I use my ruler. I grab a transfer, put the transfer on, and then it presses for 60 seconds. Once that's done, the shirt comes over here and it's cooling, and then I start another shirt. By the time I get the second shirt on the machine, this one is ready to be peeled off. All of them will be in this pile, and then at the very end, I will do a post press on each shirt, and then they're done. I'm gonna try to film this portion of the video in this room. I know, she's playing with the bag, but it's echoey. This is my top secret project that I have been working on, and it's about 85% done. So the walls are painted. This used to be my master bedroom closet. I removed all the shelving, all of my clothes, and relocated them to another closet. And I'm going to be able to come upstairs, close my door, close the closet door, and be able to record some videos for this channel. So what my plans are for 2025 is to continue vlogging, taking you guys behind the scenes. But there's two things that I want to do. One is kind of fun. Yeah, I'm going to call it Fun Friday. And that is going to be where I am testing out some type of like crafting project, because I do like to craft and try different things. And that's why I called this channel Maker's Memoir, because I wanted to showcase things that I was creating. And I'm going to do it on Friday because I'm trying to be intentional in 2025, where Friday evening, instead of coming home and having a couple glasses of wine and just being a couch potato, I want to come home and kind of do something that I enjoy and just have a hobby that allows me to release some of the stress that I have day to day in a more productive way. So it's going to be called Fun Friday. I think I'm going to focus on like up and coming trends that are, be gaining popularity. So if I see something on social media, I might try it. I do a lot of pinning on Pinterest, so I'm going to also, dive into recreating some of those pins that I'm inspired by. And I was thinking if I found something on Amazon or Etsy, like some type of kit, that could be something that I could also kind of like unbox and do with you guys. The second thing is I am going to be doing more, I would say, free coaching on how I have grown both of my Etsy shops. So I try to put tips and tricks in my vlog videos, but I think that there's a lot of people that could really benefit from, how to do things properly on Etsy. So that is my plan for my top secret project and for this channel. That is what is up and coming. I wanted to share a little tidbit with you today. It's still a work in progress. However, I have been scripting out videos, coaching videos where I basically go step by step, like how to do SEOs, how to create Tumblr templates in Canva so you can make your own, PNG files to print, all of that kind of stuff. So that's what we're going to do, and I'm excited for it. If you think that's a good idea and you want to see more of that, comment below and let me know. Moving along with our to-do list, it is the next day. Yesterday, the 2 large orders took me a little bit longer than I had anticipated. So I'm actually going to be starting another vlog right after this one. I did have some time last night to edit the video, and it's a lot longer than my usual videos. I try to keep them like 10-15 minutes. So if you want to catch the rest of the to-do list, like pouring the Paris of plaster molds, be sure to continue for that. But we're going to end today's video with the start, stop, and continue method. This method is so simple and easy to do. I actually learned it back in the day when I was in a leadership role and I was responsible for coaching associates. This was something that the Fortune 200 company that I worked for probably paid millions of dollars to get this information and have somebody train and teach us. And it works, okay? This is something that really helps you stay on track and gives yourself something to look back on and, can make you feel accountable. So anyways, how do you do this? Okay, this is how I do it. You can use your electronics, iPad, computer, your phone, but I like to take a sheet of paper because I forgot the statistics I don't know, if you write something down and keep it in front of you, you're more likely to actually succeed and hit that target. Yeah, look it up. It's a thing. But anyways, you can use this for anything. So at the top here, I put Etsy shop. So if you want to apply this towards diet, exercise, if you're working on your finances, whatever, put it on the top, make as many sheets as you need to, and write, start, stop, and continue. So for my Etsy shops, this is what I'm going to start to do. When it comes to my handmade boutique, I'm going to start making more handmade items. That's how I got started, and then I got away from it. I got into the apparel, but that's more of a well-oiled machine right now. So I want to go back to the reason why I wanted to be an Etsy seller. I wanted to create unique, one-of-a-kind, handmade artistic pieces that I did. So that is something I'm going to start. I'm also going to start listing my own designs. This year, I kind of came out of my shell and started showcasing some of these, and they performed really well. I was kind of like shy about like my own designs that I was making, and so I'm going to lean into that in 2025. What am I going to stop doing? Okay, so like what is not working? I'm gonna stop trying to push products that aren't performing well. I actually started to do this. I'm gonna continue doing this in the next video. I had 263 products at the end of 2024. I'm down to 196, and I'm probably going to get around 150. So I'm not gonna waste any more time trying to push something that I like or that I enjoyed to, making, because it doesn't work. So that leads me into what am I going to continue to do? Trend researching. If you don't do that, please start doing that. And I'm going to be talking about that in my coaching sessions, and I'm going to post more often, consistently. I did like a 30-day challenge where I posted something once a day, and I know that can be difficult. I'm going to talk about that too, but it works. It really did drive traffic to my shop. So I'm looking for more consistency and really paying attention to scheduling my product launches, like 2-3 months, using that method. So I'm ahead of the game. And my phone just cut me off, so I don't know where I stopped, but you get the gist of how the gist. Oh gosh, stop doing that. Anyways, I'm trying to make this really fast of how to do the start, stop, and continue method. But if you have questions, you can put them in the comments below. I love questions. Please interact. It makes it fun for me. And yeah, I will see you in part 2 of today's video. So happy New Year. Have a good day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.